Cascade Valley has made it to the MAC championship. We are number 17 in the nation. This is probably our only chance to make sure that we can get into the top 12 to be in the CFP. We've got to win this game. And we have added a couple of more recruits from what we had previously. We ended up getting Jaleel Hook. We have Karmazi. We've got Uha Tafe, whose name I'm probably butchering. We have Kevin Duke. We have Spruce. As you can tell, a lot of guys on defense, a lot of position players, but offensive linemen getting back-to-back guys here. A 3-star gem in Kevin Duke and then a 4-star in Conrad Spruce. This is all part of the plan. And looking at the rest of our guys, we found this guy, Sean Lewis, I'm actually really excited about. If we go to his scouting, because Mazlu could go to the NFL this year or he could come back for one more year. This guy is a 91 speed, 91 acceleration, 75 zone coverage. He is a 4-star. We just started recruiting him, so we're kind of moving our way up. Toledo has the jump on him right now, but as you can kind of see week over week, we're definitely catching up. And then behind him, we've got multiple guys that we're in a really good spot for. Tennessee did jump us over for Rashawn Johnson, a 3-star defensive tackle. But outside of that, I feel good about the position that we're in. And we found some guys that, you know, we got to scout a little bit more, but I feel good. And there it is, the trophy that is coming home at Cascade Valley today. We're rocking the cream sickle jerseys. You love to see it. So we're starting out here with a little 3rd down, 6 yards to go, and the squad is needing to go ahead and convert. We're also going to have a big change this week where we're going to be starting maybe a different running back in today's game. Ty Hardy is getting some opportunities. Callum Bawanko is going to be the other guy in our team getting some opportunities, but I just don't know if John Folk really is the guy of the future at running back. Speaking of Bawanko, he's in the game right now. He's going to get his first carry. Bawanko. And now you see why Callum Bawanko is our starting running back right now. Come on now. 3rd down and 2. We got a 14-3 lead right now. We are cooking in the MAC championship. And right now, Eastern Michigan feels like they're cooking a little bit better. They get an interception, and they read us like a book. The good news is, right before the 2-minute warning, they couldn't actually do anything. And so we get the ball right back, and we get a 1st down. Glosser all by his lonesome. Looks like a blitz is coming. Our guys pick it up pretty well. Are you kidding me? Speaking of picking up pretty well, Eastern Michigan has the ball back. The good news for us, though, is that they really can't do anything on offense, and they only get 3 points. So a 14-6 game, but a touchdown and a 2-point conversion make this a much different conversation. And McGloster, spin move for no reason, but gets 8. But over a minute left. Our guys, again, just trying to find something positive here. And that one was nearly picked off as well. So big 3rd down and 2, a little over a minute left. We're going to go right here to Ty Hardy, who makes a good move in the open field to pick up an extra gain. 50 seconds and a dream. We got to do better. 2nd down, 10 yards to go. Gloucester sees some room. He's going to get that 1st down, and he gets down safely. Clock is ticking just below 30 seconds now. But Gloucester, again, he's got the running room. He says, why not? And he's out of bounds safely. Plenty of time left right now. But Gloucester, again, is going to use his legs to make something happen, and he's in the end zone. Billy McGloster putting the team on his back on that drive. Eastern Michigan just find themselves able to get really a field goal, and like that's it right now. So we are enjoying dotting them up, and Trey and Bell is going to get plenty of yards after the catch there. 1st and 10, the squad feeling good. McGloster, again, scored a rushing touchdown last drive, and he's in there again. Billy McGloster, the bearded wonder. 4th and 3 now for Eastern Michigan. They're kind of out of it right now, 28-9. The MAC championship is not going the way they thought it might, but their quarterback is going to fight for his bread and gets a 1st down. They weren't able to really do anything in the previous drive. They do come back out here trying to make something happen. Their quarterback running for his life throws it away on 4th and 14. And that's going to put us at a 3rd and 3, 2-minute warning about to come up, but we are just trying to put the icing on the cake and put this game away. McGloster, again, struggled a little bit in the passing game earlier, had 2 interceptions, but since then, he has been a dog. He's using his legs here again. Doesn't really have much. Throws one up, and Morrison is going to have that tipped into the hands of Thompson, who's had a great game so far, and we had no business throwing that, but we did. So we're out here playing with fire, and obviously it's going to hurt us a little bit. They throw a nice little curl around, they get the 1st down. They end up getting the touchdown, and with 52 seconds left, they're down 12. They're going to go for an onside kick, which our team has struggled with sometimes. Hector Omar is going to get it. He gets a nice little return, and that's going to seal the deal for CVU. And just like that, the MAC championship is over. We didn't have our best performance. We turned the ball over way too many times. McGloster, great in the ground, in the air. We got some things to talk about in practice. But still, Cascade Valley will be your MAC championship champions. Words are hard. We'll take it. And that's what we came here for, the MAC championship trophy. We're going to bring that one back home to Akron, Ohio, and the squad is going to celebrate. But we're just trying to see, did we make the CFP? That's the question we got to find the answer to. Now, while we wait for our actual fate of where we're going to be playing, is it a bowl game? Is it a college football playoff bracket? We'll figure that out. The Heisman Trophy winner goes to Gunnar Stockton of Georgia. 47 touchdowns, 4,600 yards, and 11 interceptions. That's a Heisman-worthy season. And then we find out that we are playing the Camellia Bowl against Texas State. So the CFP is not going to be where we play, but we're going to go destroy Texas State. You better believe it. Now, obviously, we're not making the CFP, and I just want to kind of see where it nets out. But what the rankings are currently are Georgia, Colorado, Pitt, Florida, Penn State are your top 5. And then we actually fell this week. We won the MAC championship. We fall 3 spots. A team like UAB beat number 21 Charlotte, so I get why they maybe jumped us a little bit. But there are teams that should not be ahead of us at 7-5. And I don't know how they got ahead of us, but it is what it is. Is it the bowl game that we wanted to ultimately be in? No. Are we happy about it? Also no. But are we coming out here and dominating this game like the true champions we are? Absolutely yes. First play of the bowl game, got him with a little bit of play action. And see what we got. Okay, that's what we got. McGloster's had like kind of a weird couple of weeks where he hasn't really performed the way we thought that, you know, he might. But for the most part, he's been really good. And look at Ty Hardy trying to put a stake on the #1 running back job in this team. He just doesn't really have the speed as he gets caught at the 3-yard line. But what a run after the catch. So Callum Bawanko then comes in for Ty Hardy, does all the difficult work, and still can't get in the end zone. Okay, 2nd and goal. We got a guy there, and Trey and Bell, they say he's at the 1. So 3rd and goal, I would argue it's 4-down territory for Coach McMervin in Cascade Valley, and they say we didn't get in. So with that, Coach McMervin is going to switch things up. McGloster is going to make the play, change up a little bit, and Ty Hardy, who brought this team down, rightfully gets the touchdown. After that earlier touchdown, we've been doing pretty well. We got ourselves 13 points right now, and I feel like the offense is pretty much cooking. Gloucester bringing this team down inside the red zone. Dropping it off to Trey and Bell. Trey and Bell's going to be, they think, stopped at the 4, 2nd and inches. Bawanko in the backfield with McGloster. Nice little run up the middle, but not a lot because he only gets 1. McGloster's going to send Morrison in motion here. McGloster losing his mind right now. McGloster, what are we doing? We're trying to figure out, and he goes down at the 7. Such McGloster just sort of lost his mind in the previous play. We come out here with Callum Bawanko trying to get into the end zone, and he's stopped as well. I think what it really comes down to is Cascade Valley does not have the running back of the future on this team, but Dylan Fowler next year, the 4-star, is probably going to come in and be the #1 guy, and we desperately need him to, as Hector Omar drops that. So rather than risk our luck too much, we're going to go ahead and just kick the easy field goal. Even Doinks can't miss that one, and that one is good, extending our lead to 16-0. Got about a little over a minute left here in the first half. We're just trying to stack up our points. Getting Ty Hardy involved, and this man has been so good out of the backfield for us. Keeping the chains moving. Squad feeling good. Morrison, that ball is underthrown. One of those situations you hate to see because you're the guy wide open for a massive gain, and you just couldn't find a way to get the ball to him. And Hagens has it, but it's just going to be knocked away. Gloucester out here trying to find it, and he's got his guy, but they just cannot hold on to it in tough catches. Texas State has scored, but again, here in the 3rd quarter, quarter's almost over. We got a nice little 13-point lead. It's really about just getting these first downs, and we'll be just fine. And Hagens is going to hold on to that one. What a grab. You're trying to do something here. Gloucester breaking off a little bit. He's going to send his guy away. McGloster has been dangerous on the ground, and he continues to prove it here as he gets another rushing touchdown. Texas State again, down 19. 5.5 minutes left. They've got to find a way to make something happen here. Their quarterback has all the time in the world, refusing to run, and he finds a guy open. He's going to pick up a major gain here down the sideline. Gets hit hard, and Cade Bloom goes down for Cascade Valley. Another 4th down, but last time we saw a 4th down for this team, they ended up converting pretty easily. They throw one, and it's right to Getty Strap. Getty Strap with daylight in front of him is going to kind of not have the return we thought. Just kidding. Getty Strap making a play to say, Coach, put me on offense. Getty Strap is off to the races. He's got the guys there, and he's down at the 4. So the big return there by Getty Strap. His team is right where they want to be, in position to score another touchdown. McGloster is just a magician out there in the end zone again on the ground. This dude can't be stopped. Now, Texas State apparently scored a crazy touchdown of like 80+ yards. Now they're going for an onside kick here. Hector Omar has been really good on the return side for us and gets another recovery. And a lot of coaches up 19 late in the game like this would just kind of rest on their laurels. Yeah, not Coach McMervin. He's out here. As Hagens drops one. And that drop is going to end up meaning that Texas State is here on 4th and 15. 2 minutes left in the game, trying to make something happen. Their quarterback Seems a little flustered, trying to run, and the guys are going to bring him down yet again. This has been a solid game for us. The offense hasn't really been as good as maybe we were hoping that it would be, but we've still had some good moments. The run game is definitely abysmal, and it's been the weakest part of our team the entire year. We tried cycling in different guys at different moments, but none of them appear to be it. At the end of the day, we're going to walk out here with a 36-10 victory against Texas State. You love to see it. A bowl game, a bowl victory, it's all fantastic. But we really felt like this is a year that maybe we could have made the CFP as a 12 seed. But maybe that year is next year. But still, let's crush the offseason. Now we get to the players leaving stage, and really the only guy that's actually looking to leave would be Maslu, potentially, as an underclassman. But we have an extremely high persuasion chance to bring him back. He's projected as a 5th rounder, but if we bring him back, he's probably got a really good chance of coming back and doing very well. He decided to stay, which is great news. So that means if he's already projected to be a 5th rounder, he's probably a top 3, top 2 rounder next year. And as for the rest of our team, we're going to lose Kirby Morrison, who was a super reliable receiver. We lose Barlow, Muir, Flint, Fireball, who came on really strong at the end of his senior season there. Kalen Carroll, Patton, some transfers. Sterling Smith coming in. Caden Curry was probably the most impactful transfer we had. That dude was lighting up offensive lines left and right. And we spent a lot of time at the transfer portal trying to get these recruits locked in, as well as the high school recruits and the guys that are already in college trying to move around. One of the big ones, though, was Sean Lewis, who I am wildly happy we got because he's our guy that should be replacing Maz after Maz goes to the NFL next year. We also get Tobias Gaskin. We get Javon Locke, a right guard. We try to go heavy in offensive line this year. As you can see, we get Moses, Robinson, Tyson. And we'll see who else we got. But it looks like we missed out on a lot of people we were trying to get. Now, all in all, we end up with about 22 guys on our roster this year coming in from scholarships. So we get a left guard, a right guard. We talked about some of these offensive linemen. Demetrius Keaton is an interesting one. He's a 6'4", 188-pound high school guy. He's going to be 91 speed, 89 excel. Has an impact dev trait, which should be super helpful for us. We get another quarterback here in Isaiah Dennis, a 3-star gem. Impact dev trait for him, 91 speed. 91 throw power. His speed is not really great at 78, but he's more of a field general. Tobias Gaskin. We're getting a couple of guys here that I feel honestly pretty good about. I'm looking to see if we got anybody with a star dev trait. So Karmazi does have a star dev trait, which is really nice as he's one of the few receivers we actually got in. We get an impact from Jaleel Hook. The cat's going to be normal. We get a star from Dylan Fowler, who's really the prize guy from this recruiting class. 95 speed, 91 excel, 85 juke move, 86 change of direction, 90 agility. This guy should be really the creme de la creme from this class. Hicks is an impact. We get an impact from Cheek, normal from Paul, a couple of normals here, an impact from Potts, and then Trahan's going to be an impact as well. So a couple of stars, a lot of impacts, some normals, but this is still a very good class. And then in terms of where we actually ranked in all of college football, we were 30th before the transfer portal, and we fell significantly, or I guess not significantly, but we fell to 36, 3 4-stars, 19 3-stars. We ain't recruiting 2 and 1 stars here. This is still a good class. For a 2.5-star school, I'm not mad at that. Now that we got that sorted, we have a couple of guys you want to go ahead and get their positions figured out. So one of the first ones is going to be Demetrius Keaton. Could be a wide receiver prospect, but ultimately ends up being at his best at a tight end. We're actually pretty deep at receiver from the middle of the pack. No standouts. He wouldn't really be a standout at a 68. So we're going to put him at tight end, which means that he's redshirted this year and plays next year and the years after. Damian Butch, 6'1", 287, knew he'd be on the line. He could be a left end, could be a right end, could be defensive tackle. We're going to put him at left end, I think, at that. I mean, we're a little bit more shallow there. We'll give him an opportunity to play, but again, probably a redshirt year 1. And then our last guy we have to do a position change for out of the normal ones here is going to be Tobias Gaskin. Again, 6'3", 275, a power rusher, left end, right end. Put him at probably right end, just because we're going to have the other guy at left end. So we'll give him an opportunity to play there, but again, probably redshirted. The other big change I want to go ahead and make is going to be moving Dylan Fowler. We find out is a 74 overall. We're probably still going to make him the starter. But John Folk is not really a running back. We kind of found that out. I think we're going to move him to, he could be a 78 overall tight end or a 74 overall wide receiver. That's interesting. So if we put him at tight end, he would be the backup to Higgins, who's going to obviously start over him. Or if we put him at wide receiver, he's a 74 overall, which means that he probably gets redshirted. We got a couple of guys ahead of him as a senior, a couple of juniors as well. So maybe Folk getting redshirted and moving is actually the move. So I think we're going to do that. We're going to move him to wide receiver. We'll give him an opportunity to play. It just may not be this year, but he will definitely get back out there. But Wonko's the guy that maybe we thought about moving, but he doesn't really have the ability to really go anywhere else outside of maybe QB. I think we keep him at halfback, but I think Fowler ends up taking his job. Maybe Hardy gets some PT as well, but I just think Dylan Fowler is the guy of the future. Another guy I want to move is going to be Kindred. Tubbs really has the starting free safety spot locked up. I think Kindred, moving him over to corner, he would lose an overall point and he would be a 76 overall. Or I could move him to outside linebacker if we kind of compare where we are there. So we've got Forbes, who's, you know, solid, not great, but he is 90 speed, 91 excel. And then we also have Underwood, who is an absolute dog, as well as Gates behind him and Pack, who we'll see if he ends up playing. Kindred's got 90 speed, 91 excel. I think I actually might put him at left outside linebacker and let him have an opportunity to start there. So he'll be better in coverage from the jump. But we've got some dogs. Maybe we've redshirt Forbes and figure stuff out with him, but this gives us a really good spot. Because in middle linebacker, we have Maz. We have Marquez Cardi behind him. We have Sean Lewis, who's probably going to get some playing time. Or we might actually redshirt him so that he's good for the following year when Maz is gone, and really we can capitalize on him. But I think we're good at a linebacker spot for once. Taking a look at our training results, Maz ends up being our highest rated guy at an 89 overall. Getty Strap stays at an 88. Tubbs goes up a little bit. Kohu, I think, actually went up some, but James Arrow has a nice little boost. Let's check out position by position, though. At QB, McGlosser, who I believe was a 78. He's now an 82, so a nice little boost for him. Harbor goes up a couple of points, as is the rest of our guys here. At halfback, Bawanko goes up to be our top guy to 79. We see Monty Dog up to a 75, and we see Hardy to 77. And at wide receiver, which is I'm really interested, Hector Omar's an 83. Deuce Alexander's an 82 now. Bell McGarrahan, who actually went up a lot, I think he was a 72, 75, maybe in max, is up to an 80 now. So there's some guys that absolutely made a pretty decent jump here, but there's a lot of work to be done still. At tight end, Higgins is now an 84 with Mayweather behind him as a 75. So we have a nice little 1-2 punch in that spot. Left tackle, Kohu and Williams both being absolute dogs. Williams will probably back up a different position. Left guard, you're going to see Crowder's an 85. We go to center, we see Robertson's an 84. Temple Stonewall in his senior season is potentially riding the bench. At right guard, we're going to see... Oh, nobody. We should have definitely moved some people from left guard to right guard. We definitely didn't pay attention to that. And then at right tackle, the good news is we have a lot of offensive linemen, so we can move these guys around. But some of these guys for sure should have been playing left guard. Or right guard. At left end, Couch Smith is going to be our 79 overall starter. 91 speed is going to be great there. James Ariel in his senior year should be a dog as well with 84 overall and 87 speed. As a tackle, we've got Bloom and Nowaski. Left side linebacker, we're going to have a couple of dudes here. Kendrick goes up to an 83 overall after we move him to the starter. He has a massive jump. He's just excited to have playing time. He worked hard in the offseason. At middle linebacker, Maz, again, the main guy there. The guys behind him didn't really go up. And right outside linebacker, Underwood had a great year last year, as did Draymond Gates. And then at corner, Okafor is our top guy at 83 overall, with Django, who missed the majority of last season, back with an 82. Weldon, Navhar, Deloach gets a nice little bump as well. So I feel pretty good about where we are ultimately here. I'm sad that Paul Kahn is still not as good as we thought he maybe would be. But there's good talent there. Free safety, Tubbs up to an 87 now. And then a strong safety, Getty Strap, staying at, again, an 88. Kicker, Doinks, to an 83. I believe he's maxed out there. And Saliga is going to be at a 75. So after winning the MAC championship, we feel really good about what we've done, but we've also realized that they're kind of stifling our growth. We need some better conference prestige. You bring in some better recruits. And so because of that, Cascade Valley will be officially moving to the Big Ten. Welcome to a big boy conference. Now, as we head into the season, let's go ahead and look at our actual schedule. We're an 86 overall across the board, which is great. We're a top 15 preseason, which is great. We're going home versus South Alabama, at Western Kentucky, at WVU, at Kentucky. We come home versus Tennessee. We go away to Washington State. We come back home versus number 10 Kansas State. Have a week off, then it's Wisconsin, Maryland, Michigan, Notre Dame, Indiana, and then hopefully we're playing for the Big Ten championship. Let's see. Now, going through our roster, looking at the guys that we decided that we want to go ahead and redshirt. Isaiah Dennis will be redshirted at QB. We're actually going to do a controversial thing and redshirt our highest overall running back in Callum Bawanko, to give him a year to kind of get a little bit better at that position. We have Hardy, Monty Dog, and Dylan Fowler. I think Fowler's going to be our starter, with Hardy and Dog kind of being the other guys behind him. This is a really good opportunity for them to shine. Hardy then graduates. Bawanko comes back as a redshirt junior and then has 2 more years of eligibility in a backfield that he can maybe make more sense in. I like it. At wide receiver, John Folk, who we moved from halfback to wide receiver, is going to get redshirted as well, because again, there's 3 seniors ahead of him. Paquette and Carmazzi also will redshirt. At tight end, we're going to have Demetrius Keaton as our one redshirt there. He's going to be in a really good spot next year with Higgins potentially going to the NFL or coming back. He's going to be at 91 speed, a little bit better. Could maybe be our backup. At left tackle, Kevin Duke will get redshirted. We have nobody at left guard. Center, Temple Stonewall actually fell behind. We try to move him to a different position and bring him back to see where he fit in the best. He lost an overall. So we're going to put him as a redshirt this season. At right guard, Hicks and Nicky will both be redshirted. Right tackle, Spruce and Trahan, again, both redshirted. There's 2 seniors above them, plus a junior. Butts will be redshirted at left end. At right end, Hook, Gaskin, and Mix are all getting redshirted. Defensive tackle, we have no one to redshirt. Left side linebacker, Jaquez Forbes, who will be redshirted. He was slated to be the starter, and then Earl Kindred said, not so fast, my friend. At middle linebacker, I want to get Sean Lewis in ASAP, but with Maslow being a 90 overall and going to the NFL this offseason, Lewis will be the de facto starter next year, with Cheek getting redshirted as well. And then a right outside linebacker, nothing. Corner, we're going to be having Khan, Paul, and Uhatafi all getting redshirted. Khan is kind of the weird one here, but he's sitting behind multiple seniors, 3 guys ahead of him. Getting him an extra year of eligibility will be the main move. Then a free safety is going to be Will Potts. And a strong safety, we have no one. Kicker and punter, obviously, no one being redshirted there. Our first game of the season is versus South Alabama, and I feel pretty good. Our main starters are in a good spot, but again, Dylan Fowler will be our main running back. Let's look at that actually real quick. So McGlosser, obviously, still our main guy. At quarterback, we go to halfback. It's Dylan Fowler getting the nod at number 1. Monty Dog at number 2. Hardy will be the third back, kind of splitting time with Monty Dog. And Monty Dog is kind of going to be our power back as well. At wide receiver, Hector Omar, Deuce Alexander, Trey and Bell, Devontae Bryan, Kieran is listed as 5, but he's also going to be one of our main slot receivers because he is dumb fast and you can't teach speed. And then the other big thing we have here is Monty Dog is probably going to be our third down running back. I'm actually going to give Reyna a chance. I changed my mind. We're going to give Reyna a chance to be our third down running back. So a lot of different guys playing a lot of different positions, but this is the best ever I felt about this team. Our first home game of the season, and what I'm probably the most excited about is giving Dylan Fowler the ball and watching him go to work. We have a real running back. Look at us. All right, a little 2nd and 1. Getting our guys going here. Kieran is going to get a nice little catch, his first of the season. McGlosser got his guys over here in the pistol formation. We're going to send a little bit of motion here. See what we got. Nice play action off that. Got a guy over the top, and it's going to be Higgins who's going to pick up a big game. There's something incredible by having a really good running back to bolster what is already a pretty good offense. It feels like the missing piece for this team right now. Defenses have to really respect the fact that we can run the football now. Little play action, see what our guys got. We're going to dump it off here to Fowler, showing that he can catch the ball too. Brandon going to slide into the backfield here. Again, we got so many different guys in the backfield that can do really great things for us. That's 4th and inches. This is a tough call right here, but Coach McMervin early in the season wants to go ahead and prove that his team is dominant on the run game, but maybe we just aren't. And McMervin can't believe it. I can't believe it either. Despite that fail, South Alabama does not actually score, so we are in a pretty good spot, but the team has got to kind of bounce back here. McGlosser again makes a couple of changes. Sees the pressure. McGlosser trying to turn up a little bit. He has the wheels. He's proving it right here. Some guys in front of him. The spin move. And they say he's down at the 1. From the 1, we're trying to get our first ever touchdown with Dylan Fowler. And I got a feeling this dude's going to get a whole lot more where that one came from. And as quickly as we scored, well, South Alabama's finding themselves in a pretty good spot as well. They're going to go with a run up the middle. Their running back looks great there, and he's in the end zone. So just like that, this game is tied up at home. We are fighting our way back down the field, though. McGlosser's going to keep one. He's going to find himself in the end zone. So starting the game, 2 rushing touchdowns. It's been a while since we could say that. Defense finds himself on a 3rd and 5, trying to make a stop. The quarterback's going to pitch one out here. We've got our guys trying to get it. Weldon takes a bad angle, as does Tubbs, and finally we force him out of the 15. South Alabama feeling pretty good right now, only down 7. They go with a run up the middle. Their running back again is killing us. Right now, their running back has 9 attempts, 84 yards, and just making us look like barbecue chicken out here. We're getting some good pressure on their quarterback, but look at that. He evaded it like a champ, and this game's tied up again. Tie ball game. Not exactly where we thought we were going to be right now, but we got to figure things out. And McGlosser doesn't really do much to get back to the line. 2nd and 10, kind of splitting them out wide. Oh, we thought he was going to run more, and he didn't. He stopped. A lot of new pieces on this team. A lot of guys are trying to figure things out, and we have just got to do better right now. So McGlosser's going to send his man in motion. Looking for something. Sees this guy, throws it as he's hit, and look at Higgins pick up another big game. Cornell Higgins is absolutely killing it right now. One of the most important players on this team that often gets overlooked. McGlosser again, time, but doesn't like what he sees, and he gets rid of it smartly. 2nd down here. Got a guy across the middle. It's a little overthrown, but Kieran grabs that one. Plenty of time. I want to make sure that if we score here, we do not give them really much, if any, time to really get back down the field, too. Dylan Fowler having a fantastic debut. 10 carries, 50-plus yards. So he's already at 5-plus yards per carry. The young fella is finding his way, improving that he's the real deal. Back at it, going here to the run. Fowler looking for something, but runs into his own man who's on the ground. Under 30 seconds left, 2nd and goal. McGloster's going to hold on to it, pitches it out here to Fowler, and they say he's down at the 2-yard line. We'll use our first timeout. And we have a triple-headed monster running back. Reyna's going to come in on this play, looking to bowl forward, and they say he's stopped at the 1. Coach McMervin got pretty ballsy earlier, went for 1 on 4th down. It did not work, but here on 4th and goal, he says, you know what, I don't want a field goal. I want the touchdown, and he gets it with his young running back, Dylan Fowler. 2 touchdowns in his debut. And it's only the first half. We come out here in the second half. We've got the ball. We have the lead. And we're trying to get more points on the field. And Fowler just finding a way to get 3. Even a field goal here is just fine. But we want to get some more points to the board. And Fowler just has really nowhere to go there. Huge 3rd down for the squad. He's got his guy in Hagens. And Hagens, for the first time today, is going to get into the end zone. He has been instrumental in this game. And he shows up big again. South Alabama feeling like they got an opportunity here. They go to the sideline. That's a beautiful route for the 1st down. They're going with the run game. The QB's going to keep that one, and we were able to stop him. Keep in mind, this game is only down to 7 points right now. South Alabama is trying to tie it up after they got a touchdown a little bit earlier. They go with the run. Their guy is wide open for a good opportunity, and they stop him at the 3. Things getting a little spicy here. We're trying to get a stop. The quarterback's going to keep it. He gets right by Moz, and he's in the end zone. What a play. South Alabama. They are cooking right now. 3rd quarter's kind of winding down. This game is tied up. We are trying to make sure that we're one of the best ranked teams in the nation, but we got some kinks to work out. Start of the 4th quarter, McGloster and company know that this is going to be a massively important drive, and oh my God, he had a chance. I thought he was going to break that one. Keep it moving here out of the pistol, running a little play action. Got your guy, but he underthrows it, and the receiver doesn't see it. Hector Omar is one of the best players in college football, but we just not been able to get him the ball today like he truly deserves, and that is honestly the tail of the tape right now. 2nd down, though, for our guys. Couple of receivers in a hot streak. We nearly throw a pick. On a 3rd down and 10, we're going to send a guy in motion. This time it's going to be Mayweather. Jose Mayweather getting an opportunity to really play this year for the first time. As a decent move, and Hagens is going to pick up a couple, but it's 4th and 4. Coach McMervin knows his team has been fighting out here, but he wants to give him an opportunity to prove that they can really get it done. 4th down, 4 yards to go. This guy gets hit. That one's going to be caught, and Hector Omar is stopped just a yard shy. They get the stop. Credit due where it's due, man. South Alabama came to play so far today, and they are just going past all of our All-Americans. They don't care. Their running back has 160-plus yards on what was one of the best run defenses last year. This season, it's a new ball game. They're going with the run here with their wide receiver. We're going to stop him. He fumbles. Can someone? No, an offensive lineman gets it. Bob's trying to hype the crowd up right now. We got to get a stop here. 3rd and 9. This is obviously a punt situation for them, but they can't convert. We're trying to lock in. The quarterback, he's going to go down. Couch Smith brings him down. So a risky play by Coach McMervin to go forward in the middle of the field ends up being okay as they're going to line up to punt one here. Seeing if our guy can get it. Kiernan, nice spin move, gets a couple of yards, but nothing crazy. Tie ball game, 5 minutes left. The home opener. This team is going through it right now, and there is just nothing for McGloster to find. 2nd down and 10, trying to get something going here. We're going to find our guy in Kiernan. A nice spin move. He's in the open field. He's pretty dangerous. Clock continues to tick right now. 4.5 minutes left in this game. They throw one, and that one's going to be out of bounds. There's an instant flag on the play. And that one is coming back to the offensive line, getting holding on the play. We can't have mental mistakes now. Keon Roberts is a guy that obviously has the penalty in that situation. We just cannot have mental mistakes like that at this point in the game. McGloster, liking some stuff that he's seeing here. He's going to go with the run. McGloster got some wheels. And they say it's 2nd and inches. South Alabama pretty much stacking the line. But it doesn't matter. We got Dylan Fowler who's going to get that 1st down. 3 minutes and some change. We're going to see our guy, and Trayan Bell has the 1st down, but goes out of bounds before he turns up. And now we're in the driver's seat. 3 minutes left. We're almost in field goal, or we are pretty much in field goal range for our guy Doinks. And look at Fowler trying to get in the end zone for the 3rd time today. 110 on the game. This has definitely been tail of the 2 running backs. South Alabama's been having their guy cooking all game. Dylan Fowler has absolutely shown up today despite some issues with blocking. I like how he's performed. Big opportunity for our guys here in 2nd and goal. Gloucester here in Shoddy. Sees his guy. Kieran is going to hold on to that. He's inside the 5. 3rd and goal. We obviously want to get in the end zone here. Fowler's going to try to use his speed. He turns up. They're going to stop him just short, and they use the timeout. Coach McMervin has definitely went for it a lot in today's game, but this is not one that he's willing to do it. He's going to go ahead and kick the field goal. He trusts Doinks to make that one. We're going to see what our defense can ultimately do. This has been the most balanced our offense has been, but the defense has definitely had a couple of issues, but Coach McMervin trusts his guys to still step up in the biggest moment of the game and make something happen. Oh my God, he just slowed down. Why did he slow down? Navhar is gonna get maybe a little bench after that play. That was just inexcusable to give them already good field position like this. Like, what is going on right now? Look at their quarterback. He is cooking us. Fumble, please. He is insane. First and goal for South Alabama. Oh, no. Okay, the good news is they scored quick. And while I wish we had got a touchdown earlier, we've got the firepower to go down the field and score a touchdown. We're going to be fine. But that one hurts. Cascade Valley definitely has their work cut out for them right now. They have got to come out here and step up big. And that one was nearly picked. Going to our halfback. Nice spin here by Reyna, and he's going to get out of bounds. What a move. Keeping him moving here on first down. Got a guy open in the middle of the field. Make him go to work. Hector Omar. Our guys continually trying to cook. That was a close one, and Higgins holds on to it. This team has had clutch moment after clutch moment. Can they have another one here? But Gloucester gets kind of caught up. We're going to call a timeout. Nearly 500 yards of total offense right now for this team, and we are fighting for our lives against South Alabama. Gloucester's got his guy. He throws one, and Higgins is in the end zone with 36 seconds left. Cascade Valley takes the lead, but can the defense do their job? Things are about to get spicy. Can we get a stop? Can we control their quarterback, who has been the bane of our existence? Oh, they get out of bounds too. 2nd and 5. Keeping the pressure on. They check underneath, and that's great because they got to use a timeout now. One left. Kindred and company just trying to get this crowd hype right now because we need it. And a good hit. They say it's 4th and 3. He dropped it. One timeout left. This does not bode well for them, but we got to lock up here on defense. And they check underneath, and he holds on, and they use their last one. They got a couple of things. They're taking a lot of time right now. Their quarterback throws it away and wastes so much time. 8 seconds in a dream. Can our guys step up? They throw one again away, and 3 seconds left. It's a Hail Mary situation right now, and we are just trying to do our best to put pressure on this quarterback. Maz making him scramble. He throws one. Stephen Weldon's going to get the pick. One of our fastest guys. And Stephen Weldon, if you bet on this game, if you said it was a 3-point game, you were wrong because Stephen Weldon takes it to the house. What a wild game. Coach McMervin survives. Number 15, Cascade Valley. It was a thriller. But at the end of the day, Cascade Valley, we're still going to be ranked barely. Be safe, be smart. Tell somebody you love them. We'll catch you guys on the next one.